Have you ever wondered what secrets the deep ocean hides, and what message it might be sending us? Imagine walking along a quiet beach when suddenly you see a long, shimmering creature with a ribbon-like body gliding slowly into view. Is it a mere oddity of nature, or could it be a silent herald of disaster? When you see headlines about the Doomsday Fish, what questions race through your mind? Could this mysterious creature really be warning us of impending earthquakes or tsunamis? And what does its rare appearance tell us about our changing oceans? In today's video, we're going to unravel the enigma of the Oarfish, a creature that has captured the imagination of people around the world and has earned the nickname Doomsday Fish. You might have heard about the recent sighting at Playa El Quemado in Baja California Sur, Mexico, or the stories from Japan and California linking these deep-sea wanderers to natural disasters. So, what exactly is behind these stories? Is there a genuine connection between oarfish appearances and calamities, or are we simply reading too much into nature's coincidences? In this video, we'll take you on a journey into the depths of both myth and science. You'll learn about the fascinating biology of the oarfish, the rich tapestry of folklore that paints it as an omen of doom, and the scientific research that debunks, or at least questions, these superstitions. By the end, you'll have a clear perspective on what these mysterious creatures really represent, and how their sightings might even be a signal for broader environmental changes rather than a direct warning of disaster. Let's now dive into the mysterious life of the oarfish and discover why this deep-sea dweller is stirring so much conversation. The oarfish is one of nature's most unusual and elusive residents. With its long, undulating body that can extend up to 36 feet in some cases, this creature is adapted to life in the deep, dark layers of the ocean, typically between 650 and 3,200 feet below the surface. Despite its massive size, the oarfish is seldom seen by human eyes. They glide silently through the inky depths, their silver scales and flowing fins almost ghost-like in appearance. But why do these giants occasionally surface? Scientists believe that oarfish may come closer to the surface when they are weakened, injured, or disoriented. Changes in water temperature, sudden shifts in ocean currents, or even broader environmental disruptions like pollution could disturb their deep-sea habitat. In some cases, these factors might cause the oarfish to stray from its natural domain, offering us a rare glimpse into a world we rarely encounter. Imagine being a marine biologist, finally able to observe one of these elusive creatures alive in its natural habitat. The excitement is palpable. Each sighting is like a puzzle piece in the vast, unexplored picture of our oceans. Now that we've uncovered the basic biology of the oarfish, the next question beckons. How did these mysterious creatures become so steeped in lore? Let's explore the myths and cultural stories that have, for centuries, painted the oarfish as a harbinger of doom. Throughout history, the oarfish has been wrapped in myth and superstition. In Japan, it is known as Ryugu no Tsukai, which translates to messenger from the sea god's palace. According to traditional folklore, when the oarfish surfaces, it is a warning from the gods that disaster, particularly earthquakes or tsunamis, is on the horizon. This myth gained traction especially after the 2011 Tōhoku earthquake and tsunami in Japan, when reports noted that up to 20 oarfish were found washed ashore in the months leading up to the catastrophe. Similarly, in various coastal communities around the world, sightings of these long silver fish have been interpreted as omens. Social media platforms burst with posts such as "something bad is going to happen," echoing the ancient belief that these creatures are nature's way of forewarning us of impending calamities. Whether it is a local legend or a broader cultural narrative, the image of a massive serpentine fish emerging from the deep stirs both awe and anxiety. But as captivating as these tales are, they raise further questions. How did such associations come to be? In our next segment, we will weigh these cultural beliefs against the lens of modern science. With myths casting the oarfish as a harbinger of doom, one must ask, are these legends merely symbolic, or is there a kernel of truth behind them? Let's now delve into what scientists have discovered about the correlation between oarfish sightings and seismic events. The idea that oarfish predict disasters has captured the public's imagination, but does science support this claim? Researchers have looked at various incidents where oarfish appeared near the surface. One widely cited example occurred in Japan between December 2009 and March 2010, where an unusual number of oarfish sightings preceded the devastating 2011 earthquake and tsunami. Similar patterns have been reported in other parts of the world, such as in Southern California, where 3 oarfish were documented washing ashore in 2024. In one instance, an oarfish was spotted in Encinitas, and just days later, a 4.4 magnitude earthquake rattled the region. Yet, despite these intriguing coincidences, the scientific community remains cautious. The prevailing view is that oarfish surfacing is more likely a result of environmental factors, such as changes in ocean currents, temperature fluctuations, or even illness, rather than a mystical warning system for earthquakes. Experts like Professor Hiroyuki Motomura from Kagoshima University have dismissed the connection, stating there is no reliable scientific evidence linking oarfish behavior to seismic activity. Moreover, many oarfish found near the surface appear injured or disoriented, suggesting that their emergence is more a sign of distress rather than a deliberate omen. For instance, the recent sighting in Mexico at Playa el Quemado on February 9th, 2025, was notable not only because it was live and in shallow water, but also because the fish repeatedly returned to the shore even after attempts to guide it back into the ocean. Scientists also point to broader oceanic phenomena like the El Niño and La Niña cycles that may alter deep-sea conditions, potentially causing more oarfish to be driven to the surface. Ben Frabel from the Scripps Institution of Oceanography has suggested that such changes in ocean conditions might explain the recent uptick in sightings, without implying any direct link to impending disasters. So, while the scientific consensus largely dispels the notion that oarfish are mystical predictors of doom, the mystery remains. What then do these sightings really mean for us? Let's take a closer look at some of the most intriguing sightings of oarfish from around the globe and see how they have fueled both scientific inquiry and cultural lore. On February 9th, 2025, beachgoers at Playa el Quemado in Baja California Sur, Mexico, witnessed a rare event, a live oarfish swimming in shallow water. Captured on video by Robert Hayes, the fish was seen repeatedly returning to the shore despite efforts to redirect it back into the ocean. With its shimmering scales and elongated ribbon-like body, the sight quickly went viral on social media, amassing millions of views. For many, this sighting rekindled age-old fears that such appearances foretell disasters. In Japan, the oarfish has a long-standing reputation as a disaster omen. This belief was intensified in the wake of the 2011 Tōhoku earthquake and tsunami, one of the most catastrophic natural disasters in recent memory. A 12-foot specimen was found near San Diego's La Jolla Cove. These sightings, though rare, with only 21 recorded since 1901, have sparked both scientific interest and local superstition. In some instances, these appearances were followed by minor seismic activities, such as a 4.4 magnitude earthquake in Los Angeles just days after an oarfish was spotted in August. Adding to the global mosaic of oarfish sightings, a recent incident in the Canary Islands saw a doomsday fish wash up on the beach, reigniting superstitions and online debates about whether these creatures are omens of natural disasters. Videos from the incident circulated widely, with viewers noting similarities to the Japanese folklore and speculating about potential disasters despite scientific warnings against such assumptions. Yet while the public's imagination may run wild, the evidence suggests that these events are more a symptom of environmental change than a supernatural warning system. At this point you might be wondering, if oarfish sightings are more about environmental shifts than disaster predictions, what should we take away from them? How do these rare events reflect on our larger relationship with the ocean? It is a living reminder of the vast, largely unexplored world that lies beneath the surface of our oceans. Each sighting invites us to look deeper. While the folklore surrounding the oarfish has cast it as a portent of doom, modern research tells us a different story. The recent surge in sightings might not be a sign of impending natural disasters, but could very well be an indicator of changes in our oceans. Factors such as rising ocean temperatures, shifts in current patterns, and increased pollution levels can disturb deep-sea habitats. In this sense, the oarfish becomes a symbol of the broader environmental challenges we face, a call for us to pay attention to the health of our oceans. Think about it. Every time an oarfish surfaces, it challenges our understanding of the natural world and forces us to consider the impact of human activities on marine life. Rather than a mystical warning, its appearance might be a subtle yet powerful reminder that our oceans are changing, and that these changes have real consequences for all life on Earth. This broader perspective encourages us to look beyond superstitions and instead focus on actionable insights. Scientists are using these rare encounters to collect vital data about oceanic conditions, which could help predict shifts in marine ecosystems long before they lead to noticeable disasters. Now, as we draw near the end of our exploration, one final thought lingers. What other secrets does the deep hold? And how might these ancient mysteries inform our future? The journey of discovery continues, and every rare sighting like that of the oarfish offers a window into the complexities of nature. Could the oarfish be hinting at changes we're only beginning to understand about our oceans and, by extension, our planet? Its mysterious appearances, whether near the coasts of Mexico, Japan, California, or the Canary Islands, challenge us to rethink our relationship with the natural world. Remember, every mystery in the ocean is an invitation to learn more about the delicate balance of life on Earth. Stay curious and don't forget to check out our other videos for more fascinating insights into the wonders of